Hey guys, Jordan Hammond here again, Buy, Build, Hold. Wanted to do a video today on my first deal. Alright, it's in the books, it's done. Here's the snapshot of it. Alright, so I'm very excited. First deal is done. Got this deal done about a month ago. I'm not the sole owner, I'm an investor on it. But leading the company, so doing the operations around it as well, so learning a lot of the just nuances of how to run an affiliate content site. So with affiliate content sites, it's really passive. This one especially, I was shocked when I saw the activity in the business over the past 3 years. This guy literally has done 3 posts of content in the last 3 years, and the earnings have been steady. All right, so when it comes to the deal structure for a passive deal like that, it's really hard to get close to a no money down deal or a lot of seller financing, because the deal's just a lot more valuable because it's so passive. It doesn't rely on the new purchaser to put a bunch of time or more capital into it, right? So on this deal, the purchase price was $160. And we actually put 100% down. Now the caveat there is we didn't just hand the guy a check for $160,000 and say, oh great, now send us the business. We split that into 2 different payments. So we put down half, and then after the transition and training phase, we released the other half of the funds, which is a good rule of thumb. You never want to just hand over everything and say, you know, have a nice day, thanks for the deal. It just doesn't incentivize the seller to really be motivated to help you or assist or complete, in some cases, their responsibilities when it comes to transitioning and training you in the business, which is so crucial because the seller is your greatest resource in doing a deal like this, in order to learn not only how to maintain the business but also how to grow it from here. So we paid $160 for it. The business has been doing around $60K in cash flow for the last 3 years. So we got a ROI, cash on cash return of 38%. And so just a reminder for that, to get that 38% return in terms of our activity, my activity running this thing, literally 2 hours a month would take care of just maintaining, this business with no black swan events happening. So what I wanted to look at today is 2 scenarios, because we're going to try to grow this thing. It's me and another gentleman running it. We're going to try to grow it. And so I wanted to paint one scenario of us taking this business and growing it, and then also the flip side of that coin, kind of a worst case scenario of this business losing some income and possibly just something happening to our rankings, like I mentioned before, just an unexpected event happening where some of the income just falls off, and then we can look at the returns based on these 2 different scenarios. So this is kind of roughly our strategy for the first year of growing this business. We're going to invest some time and some money. So this is between me and the other partner that I have on it, doing 15 hours between the 2 of us weekly. And this could be around, well, mainly it's going to be around content creation, creating some backlinks, so getting some links pointing to this site, possibly some social media as well. So time investment, 15 hours a week, $500 a month investment. A little portion of that will go to outsourcing some content creation, and then a big portion of that will go in terms of marketing. Could be social media marketing, could be PPC marketing. So we have some options there. So in this scenario, I have here for 30% up in revenue, in net income. So it takes our revenue to $79,000, less the $6K of expenses that we're going to be spending on marketing. So a net income, new cash flow of $73,000, which takes our ROI to 46%. Not bad at all. And then on the flip side of that scenario, we have another scenario of the decline. So this business, something happening and they're losing income. So in this scenario, we're not trying to grow it. This would just be not what we're actually going to do, but if we want to just sit on this thing and just literally not touch it, just kind of check the bank account every month, check our analytics once a month essentially. So 2 hours a month investment, we're going to estimate that that we lose about 30%. So net income down to 42K. We still have an ROI of 26%, even if we literally don't touch it, leave it alone, and it dips by 30%, which is very unlikely just based on the history of this deal. It's been around for about 7 years, so it's got some historical data to it. It's not kind of a fly-by-night site. It's been doing this income consistently. So I just wanted to show you kind of this deal because I wanted to give a real-life example to the previous example I did last week, and these were very different deals. That was a very low money down deal, so it's going to amplify the return, but there would also be more time invested in that deal from an ownership standpoint, whether that's just for a 6-month season of putting in systems and some people and just getting the business running to where it's a little bit more independent of yourself. So I want to show that scenario versus this scenario, which isn't a scenario, it's a real life deal that we're doing where, it's not a seller financing in the way that the other one is, so our return is a little bit suppressed, but just to show that there is still an amazing return. I mean, how many people looking for yield these days wouldn't be absolutely over the moon with a 38% IRR? That's incredible. So wanted to paint that picture, and also just want to share the excitement of doing my first deal. I got another one in the works, as I've mentioned on a couple of other videos, the other 2 videos. So I'll probably do a video on that one coming up here in the next week. Again, that's a no money down deal. Just going through due diligence now. I'll be able to take a look at some of the inner workings of the business and see if we can't make a deal going forward. So it's exciting. Again, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, give me some feedback, and send me some questions too. I'm interested, if people out there kind of just think this is BS or if this is real, or what kind of questions that you have about micro private equity investing. Jordan Hammond, buy, build, hold. Thanks for being with me today. See you next time.